Hello all, welcome to Quick Aid. My name is Komal Rane and today's topic of discussion is Introduction to IDE, that is Integrated Development Environment. So let's begin with our discussion. First, we will look the agenda for the session. We will look at what is an IDE, what are the features of an IDE, different types of an IDE, selecting the right IDE for the system, and popular IDEs available in the market. So first we'll understand what is an IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. It is basically an environment between the programmer and the computer system. It is a software application that provides programmers an environment to develop a software. It is basically an application where the programmers write the code and execute it to develop a software. An IDE is like a box consisting of various tools like code editor, debugger, interpreter, and compiler. Code editor is an editor which is going to recognize different types of errors in the code and rectify them. Debugger is going to debug all the bugs inside the code. Interpreter is going to check each line of code and report the errors in the code. Compiler is going to do the task same as interpreter, but instead of compiling the each lines, it is going to check the entire code all at once and find and report the errors in the code. Next is IDEs have great graphical user interface. Now GUI is basically the screen which you have on the computer, which consists of the icons, the press buttons, which makes the computer easy interacting with the humans. Let's understand the features of an IDE. First feature is file management. Whenever we write different codes inside an IDE, we can store it inside the file inside an IDE itself without storing inside a computer. Next feature is multiple language support. We can write codes in different programming languages inside an IDE. Example, Python, Java, C, C++, HTML, C Sharp, and so on. IDE increases the efficiency of the code and the system. IDE also provides us with syntax highlighting, wherein it highlights the different keywords used inside the code. IDE also helps us in completion of the code by suggesting us the completion methods. IDE is also used for debugging. Whenever we write a particular code, the IDE helps us in debugging the code itself. Let's understand the types of an IDE. Our first type of IDE is multiple language IDE. Now, multi-language IDEs are IDEs which support multiple programming languages. Next IDE is mobile development IDEs. These IDEs are used generally for development of mobiles and other web applications. Next type of IDE is HTML IDEs. These IDEs are generally supporting the HTML programming languages used for web development and mobile development. Next type of IDE is cloud-based IDEs. These are generally supporting the cloud-based applications and services. Next is the IDEs for specific programming languages. This includes IDEs for Python, IDEs for Java, and so on. Here we'll understand the selection criteria for the IDE. First is operating system support. Whenever we install a particular IDE, it is very important that our operating system supports that particular IDE. So first check the support operating system support whenever you choose an IDE. Next is open source or commercial. Open source IDE softwares are free to install and use, whereas commercials are the paid ones. Next is the IDE performance and features. It is very important and essential to understand the performance on the features of an IDE for efficient use. Next is flexibility and support for coding languages. A perfect IDE should be flexible and supporting multiple programming languages. Here we'll understand the popular IDEs in the market. First we'll look for the multi-language IDEs, then the mobile development IDEs, the HTML IDEs, the cloud-based IDEs, and the programming language IDEs. First is the multi-language IDEs, which include Eclipse, NetBeans, Komodo, Aptana, and Notepad++. They support multiple programming languages ranging from C++, Python to Java and HTML. Next are mobile development IDEs, which are PhoneGap and Titanium Mobile, which is owned by Epsilators. Next are HTML IDEs. HomeSite and GWare are two of the most famous HTML IDEs. Next we have cloud-based IDEs like Heroku, Cloud9 and Nitrous. Next are programming language IDEs, which are programming language specific. For C and C++, we have two IDEs called CFree and CodeLite. For Java, we have JIX and JCreator. For Python, we have IDLE. And for Ruby on Rails, we have RubyMine. That's all for today's session. I hope you liked the session. So subscribe, like, share, and stay tuned.